why bring somebody down when you could bring them up? I feel like we always tend to bring people down when we literally have the ability to bring them up. Cause if you have the ability to bring somebody down, you have the ability to bring them up. The same way you bring them down is the same way you can bring them up. I feel like a lot of us, that's just negativity. And I feel like sometimes we just we just pour negativity out into the world. But it's like, I feel like we shouldn't do that. I feel like we should be nice to ourselves before. We should be nice. We should not even nice to ourselves. We should be nice to other people. But where do most people are most people bring people down because they're down themselves. Like, positive people make other people have hope, make other people have positivity. Negative people make people feel negative, make them feel bad about themselves. And the one thing is that you can't just start like, oh, I'm gonna start being nice today to other people. Ooh. If you're not nice to yourself, unless if you're doing it on purpose, if you're not nice to yourself, how are you gonna be nice to other people? And one of my videos is self-love is the best love. It's like, how are you gonna love somebody if you don't even love yourself? How are you gonna put love into something where you don't even have the love in you to even love? You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's one of the things that I don't like saying the word hate, but I just don't like when other people bring other people down, when so much people are going through so much where they don't even, like, a lot of people don't even acknowledge it. That's why, like, I try my best, even though sometimes, I'm not perfect. Like, I might spaz out, or I might just, I don't know, say something I shouldn't. But that's why sometimes I always think of somebody's perspective. I'd be like, you know what, bro? That person's probably going through something. That person probably got something going on in their life. So I try and be as nice as possible to everybody I can. And I feel like that's what a lot of people miss, because you don't know what somebody's going. You don't know what somebody's going through. And one thing, a lot of reasons why people bring other people down is because they want people to act like them, but simply they just don't want to. A lot of people tend to bring people down because they're quote unquote weird, or they're just not like everybody else. And I feel like being weird is, I context, I also mean not weird like that weird, but I mean like weird, like, not liking the same things as people like, and just liking your own thing. I feel like that's very, I like people like that, because it just shows how, there's still diversity in the world today. You still got different people doing different stuff, liking different stuff. And I feel like a lot of people just tend to bring them down because they're not like them. But a lot of people need to realize that not everybody's gonna be like them. I have to realize sometimes that, sometimes I'll be like, what, I think to myself, sometimes I'll be like, why does this person like this one thing? But I realize this person likes this one thing because that's just what they like. Let's say, for example, like, I don't listen to country music. Like, I listen to everything but country. But I might say it as a joke. I'm gonna be like, bro, you listen to country music, ooh, but I'm not gonna constantly bring that person down just because they listen to country music, because for us, it's like, we have a lot of preferences. Like, we have a lot of preferences. Like, we are very different from a lot of people. So we need to realize that we, like, just start being more nice to each other. And like, I also made a video 3 months ago. I said kindness is what we lack the most in this world, and it is. Y'all think everything that's going on in the world right now would be going on in the world right now if people were just more kind to each other and would start taking time to understand each other more? And that's one thing, we don't take time to understand each other. And it's also one thing I do struggle with, I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like for me, I don't like comparing myself, but I feel like me compared to most people is that, you know what, I see my flaws and I try and better myself every day. But it's just some people just don't want to improve, and that's the way, you know, a lot of people are like this in on this earth. You know, it's just a lot of people just they have flaws, but they know what their flaws is, but they don't want to try and improve. And I feel like kindness is one of them. A lot of people know they can be more kind. They could, you know, bring more love and bring more positivity to this world, but they don't want to put the effort that they want to, because a lot of people need to realize that it's easier to be mean, and it's easier to be, you know, angry and, you know, like put people down. Then it's hard being nice and being positive, because you're gonna be in certain situations where you want to be negative, you know, like you want to tell this person this, you want to tell this person that, but sometimes you have to think overall, you know, that it's not even worth it for real. Like, it's not even worth it. Like, you got one life to live. Like, try and be as positive as you can and teach other people positivity. And just don't react to negativity. What I mean by don't react to negativity is like, don't necessarily don't react to negativity with negativity, but react to negativity with positivity and knowledge. You know, acknowledge the negativity and be positive about it. You know, you got something going on in your life, you know, I'm not telling you to be negative. You know, you're gonna have bad days on what you're going through. It depends what you're going through, on what you're going through, but it's all about being positive and acknowledging it and giving yourself time. Because time heals everything. Time heals everything. You know, it's also with this situation too, you know, in order for you to stop bringing other people down, you have to stop bringing yourself down first. The more you don't bring yourself down, it's gonna be easier for you to not bring other people down with you. But yeah. But anyways, that's the end of today's video. Hopefully y'all liked it. Here's the verse of the day, and I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.